Growing up, I absolutely loved Gilligan's Island. Even though it wasn't one of my top 3 shows, depending on the day it could frequently be found at number 4. And even though it only ran for 3 seasons, the show seemed to live on forever in syndication. Yep, good old after-school reruns. That's where I was actually introduced to this group of unforgettable characters. And among them was the dazzling movie star Ginger Grant, brought to life by Tina Louise, and the sweet Midwestern farm girl Mary Ann Summers, played by Dawn Wells. The show's lasting appeal also sparked a question that has echoed on through pop culture for ages: Ginger or Mary Ann? And for decades, whispers have gone around about a big feud and bad feelings between Tina Louise and Dawn Wells, the 2 actresses who played these very different women. So, is there any truth to those rumors? Well, to find out, I'm going to take a look at what the actresses themselves have said and what their co-stars observed. Before the show, Tina had a pretty darn respectable career as a serious actress, finding success both in film and on Broadway. And she was supposedly worried about getting stuck playing silly comedies as a ditzy woman after being Ginger. Rumor had it that she felt Gilligan's Island should have been focused more on her character, even though Bob Denver was the lead. This perceived unhappiness led to some folks saying that Tina was hostile at work, that she had become withdrawn, and that she even ate alone during breaks, keeping her distance from the rest of the cast. And then what really fanned these rumors was Tina's refusal to take part in any of the Gilligan's Island reunion movies or spin-offs. Another actress, Judith Baldwin, played her character in the 1978 reunion movie Rescue from Gilligan's Island. I think this made many people just assume that she hated everything to do with Gilligan's Island. Plus, the whole Ginger or Mary Ann thing didn't help. In fact, a made-up story about a feud between these 2 actresses kind of adds something extra, a little bit spicy to the decision-making process. Despite those rumors, Tina has directly denied ever feuding with any of her Gilligan's Island castmates, including Dawn. When asked about these rumors, Tina has simply said, never true. She explained that while she and Dawn ran in different circles, there was never any active feud between them. Tina has also shared her affection for her role, saying, I loved doing my part, especially after they really started writing for my character, which was originally billed as a Marilyn Monroe type of character. And after Dawn passed away in December 2020, Tina offered a heartfelt tribute to her former co-star, which really challenged the whole feud narrative. Tina said, I will always remember Dawn's kindness to me. We shared in creating a cultural landmark that has continued to bring comfort and smiles to people during this difficult time. I hope that people will remember her the way that I do, always with a smile on her face. On more than one occasion, Tina has shared a fond memory of Dawn inviting her over back in 1966. Tina had just gotten married and she didn't know how to cook at all, so Dawn and her mom taught Tina how to make a potato souffle, which became a Thanksgiving tradition for Tina, a memory that she says she never forgot. And Dawn herself confirmed this story in a 1967 interview, mentioning preparing a mock Thanksgiving dinner to teach Tina how to cook. As for that Ginger Mary Ann question, Tina just brushed it off as a game people like to play, and admitted that Dawn was really wonderful in her part and had enormous fans. Tina, who is now the only surviving member of the Gilligan's Island cast, has also said that she eventually made peace with her role and didn't resent her time on the show. Dawn's statements over the years also largely suggest that there wasn't any outright animosity, although she did acknowledge professional differences. Dawn believed that Tina might have been misled by her agent, expecting to be the sole star of the show rather than part of a group. In the past, Dawn has said, I don't think she realized what it was, that there were 7 of us. Even though there was a big difference in pay, Dawn was paid much less than Tina. Dawn has stated that there was never any animosity between them and that she really enjoyed working with Tina. Dawn has said that Tina was not temperamental to work with and that She even taught Dawn, who was less experienced at the time, quite a bit about things like camera angles. In one interview, Dawn summed up their relationship this way: "We're not enemies, but we're not close." She recalled that while Tina lived in New York City, she didn't come to a play that Dawn was performing in. But you know what? I don't think we can be too harsh on Tina for skipping Dawn's play. There have been numerous moments in my life where I missed an opportunity to support a friend in that way. I didn't do it maliciously or on purpose. Life just kinda got in the way. So, end of the day, it seems to me like this rumored feud between Tina and Dawn was mostly a misunderstanding. Or perhaps something that was stirred up by the media just to have stories to write. As for that eternal question, Ginger or Marianne, well, my answer changes depending on the day. What's yours? Let me know in the comments section. And now for something only semi-related.
The following is for mature audiences. It's Chunky. I'm Tina Louise, and I've loved Chunky since I was a kid. Only now I know why. Chunky's built for grown-up taste, too. Not thin and flat. It's Thicora candy. And Thicora is more than the way Chunky looks. Thicora is the way Chunky tastes. A grown-up shape with deep, rich chocolate flavor. For mature audiences of any age, Chunky tastes Thicora.
It's never sounded better, has it?
I love it.
Isn't that marvelous? All right, we are here with our Gilligan's Island reunion, folks. And I must tell you, many of you probably had crushes on the movie star, didn't you? Well, here she is today, the lovely Tina Louise. Thank you for being with us.
Well, my pleasure.
Yes, this is
exciting.
It is kind of exciting, isn't it? It's exciting for us because we see you now after these many years.
Mm-hmm.
What did this show do for you?
Well, I had a lot of fun.
You are special.
You didn't have to do it, but you did. So thank you very much for your support, for your support, for your support. Thank you very much.
Click on that thumbnail cause it's time to go. Dave's got the classics, let the memories flow. TV shows and movies that we all hold so dear. On his YouTube channel he's keeping memories near. Dave Sundstrom, bringing back the good stuff, oh yeah.